UCP Heartland Gibbs Center. It's a place where people come and they grow and become independent.
We work with our consumers to help them lead as full and active and an independent life as possible.
Karen, my wife, and I have been involved with children with special needs since 1988. And you know, you never realize, to be real truthful, that these children that are so lovable, they end up to be adults. And all at once, it's a whole different problem.
So we have all kinds of laws in place to support a child through school up until the age of 21 or 22. And then that person grows up. And that's really when UCP Heartland steps in.
This is a really need that we have to support these people and these families.
When we look at a region such as Cole, Callaway, Osage, Miller, and Camden counties, we know that nearly 40,000 people have a disability or impacted by disability. So that's 1 in 5 individuals. And so there are not enough service providers in this region who are equipped to handle that kind of volume or that kind of level of need. And so that's really where UCP Heartland is focusing here in Central Missouri, is to be one of those providers that is strong with the expertise in providing supports to individuals with disabilities.
I'm amazed and pleased and just touched at the work they do here. So before he came to the Gibbs Center, he was at a 3rd grade reading level, but with the help of the Gibbs Center throughout the years that he's been here, he is reading at a 7th grade level. And I think in time, that's going to potentially lead him to employment.
We know that employment with individuals with disabilities is astonishingly low, and we want to make a difference with that, and especially in Central Missouri. Supporting individuals with disabilities, working in the community, and getting that job skill and learning new technology and becoming a part of their community, earning a paycheck, and begin to do things beyond just sitting at home and watching television. And so that's really why we launched our employment program in Jefferson City.
I'm excited in the fact that we are the community that UCP has chosen to do the state-of-the-art for adults with special needs.
The new kitchen that we have now, before in the old Gibbs Center, we had just a hot plate and a little Black & Decker convection oven. Now we have 3 big ovens and ranges, and so there will be no limits to what they can create in the kitchen.
Many of the elements that we brought in after the renovation not only benefit the consumers, but they're also help with the staff. And so we really added care into our design of our restrooms, where we have height adjustable lifts that help to provide that level of care. We also designed tables so that wheelchairs could pull under. So before, we did not have those tables where a person within a wheelchair could pull under a table to eat a dinner or to do a craft or do some participation. Well, we really made an investment here at the Gibbs Center in technology in terms of eye gaze materials. So we have a tablet which somebody who has limited mobility in their arms or upper body can manipulate the screen using just eye gaze technology. That's a really exciting feature. Our services are primarily funded both federally and through the state, and that does not fully support the cost of the service, and especially a service with the level of care, consideration, and expertise that we provide. For each consumer that we serve, we have a shortfall of about $1,500. And so we look to grant writing and private donors and foundations to help us with that, so that we don't reduce the quality of our care.
But we have to come up with somewhere in the neighborhood of $75,000, $80,000 a year in this community if we want these families and these adults to get the type of care that they should have.
So with our beautiful renovated space that we have indoors, there's still a need for a renovated space that is outdoors. So to be able to have an outdoor area that is 3 seasons accessible, that would provide shelter from the sun, shelter from the rain, shelter from the elements, but still allow them to be able to go outdoors and enjoy the outdoors. We would like to have elevated gardening beds, handicap accessible swings, because we take them to the park quite a bit. Unfortunately, public parks are not always handicap friendly. Would be a blessing because they do enjoy being outdoors. It's another sensory element that they're missing. We'd also like to have some sort of water feature. Again, it's another sensory issue, so maybe a fountain that they could look at, because again, due to the heat, due to public pools not being handicap accessible and sensory friendly, we would like to be able to provide them with that sort of activity here.
And I think I'm simply asking this community to step up to the plate and us do our share and us see it, because if we have the success here that we're confident we will have, it will spread with the same state-of-the-art centers. It will truly move adults with disabilities into a whole new level, and it will mean that it is truly independence for them.
I mean, the main thing is just to keep doing what we're doing, you know, to giving people with intellectual and developmental disabilities the opportunities to the opportunities that we should all have.
And so I'm hoping and praying with the support of this place that people are going to open their eyes and see that, wow, these are people just like us, and they need love just like us, and they need to live just like us.
We all deserve the right to access the community and be a part of it and belong. And so that's what we need help doing.